can review, 'di ba? Parang ano lang, dapat sa YouTube 'yan, eh, para maraming views yung aking ano, eh, yung aking YouTube, eh. Anyway, sakit na ng mata ko. Ano 'to, eh, kaya masakit yung mata ko kasi wala pa akong pera, alam mo gano'n? Yung wala pa kaming sahod. Kaya ano, eh, masakit sa mata, nakakasakit ganun talaga, eh, yung mga ano yan, eh, side effect. Side effect talaga yun pagka ano, pero pagka nakita mo na yung sahod mo sa ATM gumagaling, ah, linaw gano'n. Sige bilisan lang natin 'to, mabilis lang 'to, don't worry, it's just 16 slides. And, ayan, I have coffee here, kung wala pa kayong kape, magkape kayo kung kakarating niyo lang. ASMR yun, ASMR. Okey. So, sa mid pa. Sorry. So, artist, ano ba yung pinagkaiba po ng artist versus artisans? Yan, yun yung lesson natin for this week. And artist, syempre we're talking about art appreciation. Syempre artist is very important and as a very important entity, a person dito sa subject natin. So an artist is a person who performs any of the creative arts ranging from painting to music. Take note of that. Okay? Artist ang tawag natin kapag sila yung nagpe-perform o gumagawa nung creative art, 'no? Sila yung gumagawa nung sayaw, sila yung nagpe-perform nung sayaw, sila yung gumagawa nung painting, 'no? Pagka sila mismo yung gumagawa nung sining, ayan, na 'di naluluma, um, yung artist yung tawag natin sa kanila. Artists prioritize self-expression. That's the difference of the artists compared to artisans. Later on, discuss natin yung artisans. They prioritize self-expression. What they have in mind is how they can express, no, how they can express their idea, their emotions, their experiences through art, no, through painting, through performance, 'di ba? Or through the other forms of art. So, artists prioritize self-expression and also emotional appeal in their work. They wanted that their work or their art form contains emotions, no? And these emotions are somewhat um emotions are felt, no? Should be felt by the viewers or the audiences who are um looking at or is expectate, no, spectates the the art form. Okay, so the term artist is not only attributed to those who create art as an occupation, hindi lamang yung mga tao na ang trabaho ay gumawa ng sining, but also to those who are skilled, no, these are skilled people in a particular activity such as drawing. So may mga tao na hindi dahil sa trabaho nila yon kaya tinawag silang artist, parang artista, no? Yung artista, trabaho nila yun, eh, occupation nila yon. But we can also consider artists yung mayroong skill. If somebody can learn how to, if somebody can learn and know how to draw, he became an artist anymore. Naging ano na siya, so on rather. So magiging from that time and beyond, ang tawag na sa kanya is artist. Okay? Basta meron siyang skilled or creative skill na tinatawag. So before the Renaissance, during the time nila Plato and Aristotle, individual painters and sculptors were rarely put forward and they are called themselves artisans. Hindi masyadong sikat yung mga artists nung panahon nila Plato, nila Aristotle. Hindi sila yung ano mo yun, yung parang famous no na mga tao. So they call themselves as artisans. Kaso nung time na nila Leonardo da Vinci, nung time na nila Aristotle, ano, nila Donatello, Da Vinci, 'di ba? Si Michelangelo, ayan. Sino pa ba? Ayan, yung apat sila, yung Ninja Turtle. Um, hindi gano'n kasikat, hindi gano'n kasikat or parang hindi gano'n tinitingala. Hindi sila stature dun sa lipunan yung mga artists. So they just call themselves as artisans. But what are artisans? Artisans are a skilled worker who make things by hand. Yun yung actual definition ng artisans. If somebody is doing things using his hand, artisans yung tawag natin sa kanila. Painting, yan. Kaso, yung painting kasi is more of creative act siya. No? Bakit? Kasi, ano eh, um, yung artist prioritize self-expression. Yung mga artisans, they are more into functional value nung kanilang ginagawa. What they create should, they make it up to the point that whatever they create should have a functional value. May tinabang. Ganun yung idea ng artisans, no? Anyone who works who make things by hand, gawa sa kamay. So yung singer, hindi siya artisans kasi sa bibig ang ginagamit niya eh, 'di ba? Ganun. So kapag yung yung karpentero ginamit yung bibig pang martilyo, hindi na siya artisans, no? Artist na siya, 'di ba? Kasi hindi na kamay eh. Alam mo, wala siyang kamay. 'Di ba naputulan siya ng kamay tapos nagmartilyo siya, nag-ukit siya gamit yung gamit yung bibig niya. O hindi na siya artisan kasi ang major description for artisans is people who make things by hand. So nagigets niyo ako? So ano-ano 'yun? Performances, hindi 'yun artisans. They are just artists. Okay? And then, artisans focus on their craft's practicality and functionality. Dapat yung kanilang ginawa ay practical. Ibig sabihin, merong purpose, no? It has a means to an end na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin, may pakinabang, merong purpose, why they create that thing, and may functionality. Artisans may want to stress that they honed craft and work collectively. Paano yun, sir? When artisans are people who work collectively. Ibig sabihin, parang karpentero, yung karpentero, no? Hindi lang siya mag-isa doon sa paggawa ng bahay, 'di ba? Hindi lang siya mag-isa kundi marami sila. Pag gumawa ng building, ng architecture ang mga mason, 'yan, there are more of artisans dahil they don't work solely, no? Hindi sila mag-isa kundi marami sila. Ayun. So, they are skilled workers. Also, the artisans are people who are not just knowledgeable on a certain portion or part of the art, no? Or yung skill, ang skill nila ay hindi iisa lamang. Artisans are more likely people who have more than one skills, no? Maraming skills na alam. Because in creating something that has a functional value or practical purpose or function, ang dami mong skill na kailangang i-open, no? Ang dami mo dapat skill na alam. For example, in making a chair, no? Um, magka-carpentry ka gamit yung at ang gusto mong gawin ay upuan, 'di ba? Upuan na kahoy. Hindi naman ano lang 'yun eh, hindi naman pag-ukit lang ng kahoy, no? Paglagari, pagmamartilyo, mga ganong klase ng mga skills ang kailangan in order for you to build something like a chair, 'di ba? Something functional as a chair. So, gano'n yung idea ng artisans compared sa artists. Artists are more of self-expression, giving out or releasing out emotional appeal, but artisans are more into creating something that are functional. Yun yung artist. Naintindihan? Thumbs up nga kung naintindihan nyo, nakasunod kayo. Yan. Thank you. Mas malinaw ako. Inom lang ako kape. Alright. So, next is the art managers. Ano ba yung art managers? Art managers are the mamang of the art, no, art industry. They are the mamang. When I say mamang, they are responsible for overseeing, no? Kumbaga may manager ka. Bakit? Because an artist or well, artisans, pwede natin sabihin yun. The artists and artisans, they are more into creating or mastering the craft they are doing, whatever they are doing. A painter will master painting, the art of painting. The artisans will master what they are doing. Pero hindi nila alam yung business side, 'di ba? Ay pwede pa lang kumita gamit itong itong ginagawa nating sining. The reason kung bakit many people are saying, "Oh, walang pera sa art, walang pera diyan," 'di ba? Because they just see the art industry nang walang managers, nang walang business side. Pero ang totoo, art has a business side. So, there are people who are their work is to manage the marketing. Yan, ma-market yung isang artista, ma-market yung isang art o yung gawa, yung product, and then maibenta, no, ma-sale, maibenta yung mga product na ito, maibenta yung artista, yan. And of course, the finances, no, yung sahod, bayaran, 'di ba? Mga kailangang i-maintain ng mga bagay. So lahat ng pera mina-manage yan ng managers, kaya nga sila managers eh. So they work with artists. They work with artists. They find artists and then help them to manage their finances. They also connect. They also work with galleries. Yan. Art managers are work with galleries so that the paintings or the output of a certain artist can be exhibited, no, para makita ng iba pa, no, mga possible buyers, ganung bagay. Sa showbiz, may art managers din. They are the managers. Di ba? Para sila Ogie Diaz, 'di ba? Sila mga manager ng ano, mga management eka nga, 'di ba? Um, ang trabaho nila is to find avenues for their artists perform, 'di ba? Kung ikaw ay manager ng isang banda, ang trabaho mo ay maghanap ng mga concert na tutugtog sila para kumita kayo, 'di ba? Ganun yung idea. Because the art is the performance. So, another is that these art managers work with collectors, no? May mga collectors kasi, especially sa mga visual arts, paintings, sculpture, may mga taong nangongolekta niyan, no? Sila yung mga mayayaman na walang magawa sa pera, hindi na lang ibigay sa akin, 'di ba? Wala kayong pakialam sa pera at marami na kayong pera, di niyo na kailangan ng pera. Andito ako, ha? Pagka kayo ay ano na, mga mayayaman na, mga engineer na, no, na mga ano na, mga matatayog na, 'di ba? At di niyo na kailangan ng pera kasi idroga niyo, 'di ba? Kaysa mag-addict kayo, ibigay niyo sa akin. I'll be willing, no, my doors are open, sabi nga nung nanay ni ano, ni Yulo, 'di ba? The door is open. Yan. Kahit naman sino, kahit ako eh. Anyway, so there are collectors, there are people who collect something. Parang halimbawa when may kakilala ko collection niya is puro painting about sky. No, pag may nakita siyang painting na maganda at tungkol sa may nakita siyang maganda tungkol sa sky yung painting, bibilhin niya 'yun. 'Yun, nagandahan siya. Kaya magandahan siya, no, pero kasama 'yun sa collection niya. So, itong mga collectors na 'to are buyers, no? They buy the artist's work, no, yung output. All of these, no, all of these connection of artists, galleries, and collectors, ayan, to ensure that the art or the artwork are sold and marketed effectively. Bakit po? Kasi pagka naibenta po yung sining, ayan, saka sila kumikita. The art managers way of gaining money is through ano, commission o kaya connections, no, yung connection. Minsan ano yan eh, parang may mga art managers na naging dealers na rin. Later on di-discuss natin yung dealers. Pero more of itong managers na to, hindi sila wala silang kakayanang bumili ng artwork. All they have is the capacity to connect with other people, connect people to people. Laway ika nga, no? Yung puhunan. Art managers may also be responsible for organizing exhibitions. Pwede silang mag-organize ng exhibition, ng exhibits. Halimbawa, yung mga museum, may mga open museum kasi na tinatawag. Pag sinabing private museums na tinatawag. Itong private museums na to, they rent the area, no, to the artists so that these artists can exhibit their artwork, and then they can invite other people, mga possible buyers, mga collectors to see yung kanilang artwork. Tas mabenta. Ganun yung idea nung parang rental, parang ganun, parang parenta ng venue ng exhibition. And then they also manage the budget, itong art managers na ito. Yan. Sabihin 'pag sinabing managing the budget, ikaw ba artist, ikaw din ba magbubuhat ng mga painting mo? Halimbawa, katulad ni Juan Luna, 'di ba may spolyarium siya, patay na si Juan Luna, 'di ba? So, paano naman mabuhat ni Juan Luna 'yon? So, kailangan meron siyang art managers that manage the budget, no? Manage the people to be paid, to transport artworks from one location to another, o kaya from the exhibition to the house of the buyer. May ganun kasi. Kumbaga, may mga nag-aasikaso, may mga taong nag-aasikaso ng painting pagkatapos mong mabili yung painting. And of course, negotiating contracts. Ayan, may kontrata po. Pag bumili ka ng painting, may kontrata yan. Bakit? Kasi po merong after sales na pinatawag kahit sa mga painting. Halimbawa, dineliver yung painting ko. Tapos, habang nasa biyahe o kaya habang binababa yung painting, na nabasag yung salamin, nasira yung painting, anong gagawin doon? So merong negotiations doon, may contracts na binabayaran o may contract na pinipirmahan yung art manager and yung artist together with the buyer. Ayun. So parang after sales. Ayan. Halimbawa, nag-fade na eh. After 10 years, nag-fade na yung painting, o 'di ba? So, bagaman yung warranty niyan, halimbawa, ang warranty ng isang painting 1 year lang, puwedeng yang lumapit ulit yung ano collector, sabihin niya, "Oh, ano na 10 years na nung binila ko yung painting, eh gusto ko sana ipa-restore." Ayan. Buhay pa ba yung artist na ito, 'di ba? So, can he still restore the painting? May mga gano'n kasi 'no, mga restoration na tinatawag. So, kasama 'yun sa kontrata na pinipirmahan. Ano naman yung art curators? Naintindihan niyo ba yung ano, art managers? Thumbs up nga kung naintindihan niyo. Kati ng mukha ko. Ayan. Kasi ako nakakapag-ano, 'di kasi ako nakakapag-ano, BB cream. Anyway, art curators. Ano 'tong curators? Itong curators sila po yung maingay kapag merong tour. Na-try niyo na mag-ano, mag-visit sa mga museum, 'di ba? Sila yung nagpapaliwanag na, "This artwork is made up by o made by, yan, made out of," like that. So, they give more information about dun sa isang painting, no? They research and then discuss or tells the information about a certain artwork. So curators are responsible for selecting and organizing artworks for exhibition. Akala natin yun lang yung trabaho nila, yung magpaliwanag tungkol dun sa isang art or artwork. But also, they are the one who select, kaya nga curate na tinatawag. Sila yung namimili. Sila yung namimili. Halimbawa, isa kang artist, buong buhay mo, meron ka na nagawang 1,000 artwork, di ba? Meron ka may 1,000 painting ka sa bahay. Alin doon yung ibebenta mo? Alin doon yung i-exhibit natin? Si curators yung tumutulong sa'yo para magawa yon. So they select which artwork to be displayed and also organize the artworks for exhibitions. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng 1,000 painting, lahat yan, ipakita mo. Hindi ganun. Kasi it occupies space eh. Saka hindi pwedeng tabi-tabi yung painting na parang nasa recto, di ba? Hindi ganun, hindi ganun. So, the curators are the one who organize and select the paintings. They work with artists, of course, because doon sila kumukuha ng mga paintings na i-display. They also work with galleries because doon naman nila i-display o i-exhibit yung mga paintings. And also museum, syempre doon din i-exhibit yon to create exhibitions that are engaging and informative. They they develop or they plan the exhibition na maging engaging 'to at informative. Kaya nga sila yung nagsasalita, eh. No, kaya sila yung nagsasalita at pinapaliwanag yung painting, tungkol saan yung painting, ano yung, aspirations or ano yung, inspirations ng artist while doing the artwork para maging engaging and informative yung artwork. Kasi the curators believe that if a collector or somebody got interest doon ay may interest doon sa isang artwork, he or she just need more information and if he can or she can buy it, he'll buy it. No, bibilhin niya 'yon. No, may mga parang SM, 'di ba? Sir, ma'am, ano pong kailangan ninyo, 'di ba? Ano pong hanap ninyo, 'di ba? So, if you sell something, you need to ask the needs or the wants nung possible buyer, 'di ba? Para alam mo yung offer sa kanya. And curators are the one who's doing that. Curators may also be responsible for writing exhibition catalogs. Ano yung exhibition catalogs? Parang Avon catalog yan, no? It is a catalog, it is a book made up of the pictures of the digital copies or sabi natin na pictures of the paintings na ini-exhibit o kaya paintings ng collection, pictures ng collection nung isang artist, ayan, na pwede nilang i-send doon sa mga possible buyers, 'di ba? So parang yung buyers ngayon instead of going to museum para bumili ng ano ng artwork, titingnan lang niya yung catalog and then o-order. Gusto ko to, itong painting na ito. Ayan. So ganon. Ngayon, itong mga catalog na to, they don't just contain pictures of paintings but also information ng painting. Even yung pagta-title, no, yung mga title kasi yung artist gawa lang ng gawa yan eh. May mga ganong artist yung parang mga artist na wala silang wala silang social life. Yan, gusto lang nila mag-drawing na mag-drawing, mag-painting na mag-painting. Ni pag ni-name nung kanilang painting, hindi nila kaya. Basta di ko alam eh. Basta ganun, may mga ganun. May ganun ako kilala mga pintor eh. Anong tawag mo diyan? Basta. O hindi basta. Pero may ganun talaga kasi they are just focused on creating the art. So, they also the one who create educational materials, no, more information about the artwork and the conducting research on artworks. No, they research meron sila mga kliyente tinatanggap, mga artists na tinatanggap and they just research the artist ayon for them to sell yung artwork ng artist na yon. May mga research din yan. Kaya sasabi ko sa inyo, yung mga research, mahalaga yan kasi maraming mga trabaho nakasalalay sa pagre-research. Okay? Ayan. And another is the art dealers. Ano yung art dealers? Inom ako ng kape. Art dealers are buyers and sellers of artwork. They are the one with money. Sila yung mga may pera. Itong art dealers na to, parang they find the art and then buy it and then resell it, no? So they act as an intermediaries between artists and collectors. When a wealthy individual is looking for an artwork, minsan ang tinatawag niya is yung art dealers, hindi si art manager. Kasi kung si art manager yung hahanapin niya, mahihirapan siya baka yung mina-manage na artist nung art manager na yon wala din yung hinahanap niya. So to make the process short, didirekta na siya sa art dealers. So yung art dealers ngayon, yan yung may connection sa maraming art managers to help him find the artwork na pinapahanap nung isang kolektor o nung isang mayaman, nung isang kliyente. So they buy it, 'di ba? Sometimes diyan sila kumukomisyon o pumapatong ng halaga. Halimbawa, they bought the artwork for 1 million. Ngayon, dun sa kanilang original client, dun sa nagpapahanap, they can sell it double the price, kaya at least 20% of the price. 'Di ba? So instead na 1 million, 1.2 na o kaya minsan 2 million. Mga gano'n. Again connection lang, laway-laway lang yung pero merong itong art dealer may pera 'to. May abono sila, may pang-abono sila eh. So they work with galleries, of course, because they are looking for something, they are looking for an artwork, so they connect with galleries. Meron bang nagpa-display sa inyo ng ganito? Ayan. They also connect with auction houses. Yung auction houses, yung mga subasta. Yung parang, this artwork is worth 100,000. Tapos mayroong magtataas, 200, I'll buy it 200. I'll buy it 300. Yung mga ganon. Yung napapanood yun sa mga palabas. Auction houses yung tawag doon. And of course, even the private collections, kasi may mga painting na hindi umaabot sa mga galleries, hindi umaabot sa mga auction houses, pero nakatago pala dun sa mga private collection. So, may mga private collectors na pwedeng dun nila bilhin yung artwork, di ba? Para ibenta dun sa kliyente. Art dealers may also be responsible for appraising artworks. Sila yung nagpapataas ng halaga ng artwork, 'di ba? Parang ano 'yan eh, sila yung authority na nagpapamahal nung artwork. 'Yun. Halimbawa, ito, halimbawa naghahanap, ay kailangan ko ng painting ni ano, ni Van Gogh. Ayan, ni Van Gogh. Hanap ka ng painting ni Van Gogh. O paano mo nalamang kay Van Gogh 'yan? O hindi nag-research sila, nag-research. Ito inauthenticate nila. Yung authentication process, may halaga 'yon. So ipapatong nila 'yon. Yung pagod nila, ipapatong din nila 'yon sa original price. Kaya nagmamahal yung artwork. Sila rin yung nagsasabi ng, "Oh, itong artwork na 'to, it's so good. Hindi masyadong mura yung kanyang halaga. Taasan natin." Ayun. So negotiating prices also is their work. And lastly is managing inventory. No, managing, ibig sabihin managing the inventory, titingnan nila kung ano na ba yung mga artwork na meron tayo, nabili natin. Yun naman yung ibenta natin. Okay? Next. This is the last individual. So we have four people. Talk, we talked about four people in the art industry: the artists, the artisans, the sorry, art manager pala, bali lima pala. Art manager, art curators, and the art dealers. Dito. All right. So in pre-production, sorry, in the process of production of art, laging tatlo 'yan, no? Kahit anong art, kahit pelikula, kahit painting, kahit music, no, kahit anong art, they undergo to three processes, no? The pre-production, the production, and the post-production. Ganun din 'yan kahit sa mga ginagawa natin ng mga output, like sa inyo sa mga engineer, no, yung mga plano, ayan. The planning is more on the pre-production, production is the construction o yung paggawa, and the post-production is the distribution or yung mga iba pang mga bagay after a certain material was produced. So, isa-isahin natin yan. The pre-production stage is the initial planning phase of the art production process. During this stage, artist develops an idea or concept for the artwork and explores different approaches to convey the message to the audiences. The artist may also research and gather materials, plan the composition, and create sketches or prototypes. Yan yung pre-prod, lahat ng planning. Paghahanap ng mga ingredients, paghahanap ng mga materyales, sa pre-prod yan. Sa pelikula, sa amin sa pelikula, pre-production is yung hanap ng kwento, pag-i-edit ng kwento, no, pag-a-adjust ng kwento, pagmi-meeting ng mga tao dun sa production, paghahanap ng mga cast, paghahanap ng mga location, more on ganun, finding the ingredients of the artwork. Ayun. And after that, after you have collected all the materials needed, saka na ngayon magpo-production. So the ano yung production? It is the stage, the actual creation of the artwork, yung mismong paggawa ng sining. Ayan, paggawa ng architecture, pag-build ng building, ayan. Paggawa ng pelikula, pag-shoot ng pelikula, that's the production. So the artist uses various techniques and mediums to bring artwork to life, such as painting, sculpting, and digital design. The production stage may involve several iterations and revisions as the artist refines the artwork. So yung mga revisions, part pa rin yan ng production. Hindi yan post-production. Ano yung post-production, sir? The post-production is the stage or the final phase of the art production process. So during this stage, the artist may make final adjustment to the artwork such as adding finishing touches or making minor edits. So yung mga minor edits na lang, post-production na yan. Pero yung mga revisions, kasi pag revision kasi malalaking ano yun eh, malaking chunk ng changes yun, yung revision. Pero pag minor edits na lang, finishing touches, under na siya ng post-production. Pero ang pinaka-point sa post-production is that the artwork may then be exhibited, sold, or shared with audience. Yan yung pinaka-idea, no? Yan yung time na ibebenta na, ipapakita na, i-share na sa mga audiences o mga viewers or mga spectators yung isang sining. Distribution, more on the distribution process. Okay, nakagawa na tayo ng bagay. Ano na ngayon? 'Di ba? Nakagawa na tayo ng painting. Ano na ngayon? That's the post-production or the distribution na tinatawag. Sa pelikula, pag nagawa mo na yung pelikula, na-edit mo na, 'di ba? Ano na ngayon? So, kailangan maibenta 'yan sa mga sinihan, maipalabas sa mga sinihan at mapanood ng mga audiences ah para kumita na yung ano, yung buong production. Kasi puro ano 'yan, abono 'yan eh, yung production, no, yung production process. Mula sa pre hanggang sa post production puro abonado 'yan ng producer na tinatawag o yung executive producer. So pagka naibenta na 'yan, na-share na or naipalabas na sa mga sinihan, halimbawa pelikula, saka pa lang kikita yung producer. Yung painter gano'n din, yung pintor. Yung pintor, abono lahat ng pintura, abono lahat ng canvas, abono lahat ng mga bagay-bagay hanggang post-production. Pag natapos na niya, 'di ba? Saka pa lang niya ibebenta. Pag nabenta, saka pa lang siya kikita. Gano'n yung idea. Puro abono. Ganyan din kami. Kami mga teacher, artist kami. Hindi kami artisans. Kasi ano eh, hindi namin ginagawa yung mga bagay sa kamay. Minsan gusto na naming mangagat. Alright. So, post-production, no, is ayun nga, kaming yung mga teachers, ako na kwento 'yan. Yung mga teacher nyo, mga abonado 'yan. Kaya ano, um, gano'n din. Pagka actually, abono nga kami hanggang ngayon. Hangga't 'di kami sumasahod, lahat 'to abono. Okay. And then, factors that shape an artist's values and beliefs in creating art. So when an artist is creating, ano ba? Oh, yan. When an artist is creating an art, no? Ito yung mga ginagamit niya o yung pinagmumulan, pinaghuhugutan niya ng mga bagay-bagay. 'Di ba? Yung una is the cultural identity. Yan, ginagamit ng artist. An artist's cultural identity can influence their artwork. Totoo yan. All artworks are products of the culture reflecting prevailing cultural values and beliefs. And an artist's cultural background can shape their artistic style, subject matter, and message. Perception is another factor that can shape an artist's values and beliefs in creating art. An artist's perception o yung pananaw niya, no, pagtingin niya sa mga bagay is a condition by numerous factors including perspective or perception, yung pananaw niya sa politika, sa lipunan, kultura, gender at yung kanyang lahi o yung racial. An artist's perception can influence their artistic choice such as the subject matter, style, and message of the artwork. So nakabase yan yung pananaw niya, no, yung paggamit niya ng mga simbolismo, ayan, nakabase po yan sa pananaw niya o sa perception niya. Yung belief naman is also shape their values and artistic choices. The proximate emotional causes and adjuncts of religion and art provide a space for belief, no? So, yung kanilang relihiyon, no, kanilang ah, paniniwala, ayan, nakakaapekto dun sa kanilang sining na ginagawa. Art can serve as a means of exploring the human condition and the complexities of the human experiences. And lastly, yung artist, alam niya kung ano yung role niya sa society. When the artist know his role in society, ayan, it can also shape their values and beliefs in creating art as the artists have been crucial from the very beginning of human existence, contributing to expanding human evolutions from many different perspectives. An artist's role is almost that of an alchemist, capable of transforming humble materials into objects imbued with spiritual and aesthetic value. So yung walang kwentang bagay, kaya niyang gawing may kwenta, may halaga, no, may significance. That's the role of the artist, creating something out of nothing. Ganun yung role niya. So when an artist understand his role in society, panagutan niya yon or gagawin niya yon, no? So gano'n din tayo, no? Why we are doing this education, we're studying to know our role in society and somewhat fulfill that role in our society. Hindi pwedeng landi-landi lang tayo, no? Hindi pwedeng habang buhay kang lumalandi. Graduate ka na, tigil na muna yung landi. Role na muna in society. All right? So Gamaba, these um, two awards in the Philippines, yan yung award-giving bodies that are very important doon sa mga sining o sa industriya ng sining sa Pilipinas. Gamaba or the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan is an award given to Filipino folk and indigenous artists who have contributed to the country's intangible cultural heritage. The award is the highest state honor given to a Filipino and recognition of their outstanding work. So ito pong award na Gamaba ay ibinibigay po sa Filipino folk, no, isang ordinaryong Pilipino or usually indigenous artists o yung galing sa katutubo, no, yung mga indigenous people natin o kaya yung mga katutubo na bahagi ng Pilipinas. Doon nanggagaling yung Gamaba. Ito yung mga artist na nagpapakita ng ng tawag dito, kahit na nagbago na ang panahon, moderno na tayo ngayon, yung sining ng kanilang kabihasnan o yung sining ng kanilang kultura ay pinagpapatuloy nila, ipinapakita nila. Ayan. So the National Commission for Culture and Arts, the NCCA, is tasked with administration and implementation of the award. The Gamaba Award is institutionalized through Republic Act number 7355 in April of 1992. The award acknowledged artists who remain true to their tradition and culture despite the modern times. As of the latest research results, there are 13 artists who have been given the Gamaba Award, including yung mambabatok natin, si Wang Od, ni Apo Wang Od. So the Gamaba Award is equivalent to the Order of the National Artists, Order of the National Artists, Order of the National Social Scientists, Order of Lakandula, yun yung sa mga sundalo, and Special Class of Champion for Life. So, itong mga awards na to, ito yung mga pinakamatataas na mga award doon sa kanilang mga industriya. And Gamaba o Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan is the one of the. Sige, National artist naman, national artist of the Philippines is the highest. Narinig niyo ba ako? Thumbs up na ako, dinig niyo ako. Kaya na, meron kasing meron lang kami ritong bagay-bagay. Okay, so the national artist of the Philippines is the highest national recognition given to Filipino individuals who have made significant contributions to the development of the Philippine art. The rank and title of the national artist is conferred by means of a presidential proclamation. So, meaning, ito po ay ginagawad no, sa isang tao ng Pangulo. Pero, syempre, hindi yung Pangulo yung namimili niyan. So the Order of the National Artists of the Philippines is an order bestowed by the President of the Philippines on Philippine nationals who have made significant contribution to the development of Philippine art. Member of the order are known as the National Artists. Ang tawag kasi sa kanya, Order of the National Artists of the Philippines. Ayan. So, the National Artist of the Philippines is based on broad criteria as set forth by the Cultural Center of the Philippines and the National Commission and Culture and the Art or the NCCA. So, itong CCP, yung nando sa may katabi ng Star City, yung CCP complex na yan ay sila yung nagsasabi or nag ah, nag parang nagtuturo, kumbaga, nag-iimpluwensya kay President. Ito, piliin natin, gawin natin national artist. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng si President mismo yung hey, ito gusto kong gawing national artist, hindi ganon. Pinag-aaralan niya ng CCP at ng NCCA. So, halimbawa, si Sara Duterte, no, si BP Sara, hindi yan pwede maging national artist kasi hindi sila friend ni President Marcos. Magkaaway na sila ngayon. Pero bukod doon, wala naman din ka wala rin naman ka-award kay BP. Anyway, tama. Anyway, so 'di ba? Hindi sila pwede. Ayan. Ah, gawing national artist for literature ang aking kaibigan. Oh my God. Oh my God. National artist for corruption and confidential funds. Ayan. Anyway, joke lang yun, ha. Uy, wala, di ako nang-i-impluwensya kasi sabi niyo bini-brainwash ko kayo, ha. Wala akong di ko kayo bini-brainwash, ha. Brainwash na kayo. 'Pag kayo, naniniwala pa rin kay Sarah, ewan ko sa inyo. Bahala kayo, sayang edukasyon ninyo. Do'n na lang kayo sa bahay, mag-ano lang kayo, magsinghot kayo ng katol. Gano'n na lang gawin ninyo. Kaysa yung masaya kaya mag-isip, nakakatalino, 'no. So, ayun. Anyway. Daming problema ni Sir. Yan, this is the last slide. The national artists, as of the moment, there are 73 national artists of the Philippines. They are the most famous, no, Filipino national artists and their masterworks based on the search results. So, Fernando Amorsolo, yan si Fernando Amorsolo for the painting na The Rice Planters and Dalagang Bukid. The Carlos Botong Francisco for the painting. Ayan, for the painting to ng First Mass at Limasawa. Ayan. And Napoleon Abueva for the Transfiguration. Ayan. Um, Jose Garcia Villa for literature. Ishmael Bernal yung sa cinema, sa Himala, siya yung director ng Himala. Yung Himala, 'di ba? Nasa joke lang. Yung Himala, kasalanan pala. Kasalanan ba humingi ako? Joke lang. Yung Himala yung kay Nora Honor, yung walang tulugan, ayun walang himala. Yan, yung walang himala si Nora Honor yun. So, Working Girls also and Nunal sa Tubig. Yan, si Gloria Macapagal Arroyo yan. Nunal sa hindi sa Nora Honor pala yan. Nunal sa Tubig, nasa tubig si Nora Honor. Eh, di ba may nunal si Nora Honor? So, boom, nunal sa tubig. Hindi, joke lang, di ko alam na lang. Search nyo na lang kung ano yung nunal sa tubig. Pagka nag-swimming ka, tapos tapos merong naglalakad na nunal sa tubig, medyo nakakatakot. Yung ginaganon-ganon ng mga ibang naliligo. Nunal sa kulay itim, mabaho, gano'n. So, ibang nunal sa tubig yun. Anyway, so Francisco Feliciano, ayan, for the music. Abdul Mari Asya Imaw. I think nakita niyo to sa mga textbook, no, yung sari manok, yung parang ibong Adarna. Kung may ibong Adarna, may sari manok. Ayan, it's a more of a Mindanaoish themed na ibon. And then last is Ben Cab. Yan yung Ben Cab for Visual Arts, yung Sabel, Larawan Series, and Magellan Landing. So siya yung pintor nun. Ayan. Pagka pumunta kayo ng Baguio, if ever na mapunta kayo ng Baguio, go to Ben Cab Museum. Parang mura lang naman yung entrance nun. Parang 100 lang ata or 50 lang ata pa estudyante. Ayan. Go to Ben Cab Museum. Maganda yung Ben Cab Museum. Sama mabait si Ben Cab. Tropa nga kami dun eh. Ayan. Anyway, so that's all. So what we're going to do right now is to discuss your activity for this week, and ipapasa nyo ito on um kawawa naman kayo kung next week no. Sige, hindi na next week. Ipapasa nyo next week. So that is, basta yung kalendaryo ko. Kalendaryo. What was that? When was that? Yung second week ng October? Mouse. That is 8. 8. No? 8 of the month, 8 of October, isasubmit nyo ito. So what you need to do is individual to na activity. Ayan. So identify a local artist in Kamanaba District. Ayan. Kamanaba meaning Kaloong, Malanday, joke lang. Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, Valenzuela. Biglang Kamanaba kasi last year pinagawa ko 'to sa estudyante. Sabi ko, Kamanaba area, puro Valenzuela yan. Ay, hindi po, ano po, Kaloong, Malanday, ano po yan. Ano yung nalanday, gano'n. Nalanday po. Nawang bato. So, sabi ko, tama. Ba yung Kamanaba nga sabi ko para medyo marami-raming artist puro Valenzuelano naman yung pinagkukuhanin nyo. So, Kamanaba area, no? So, you can choose, no? You can find and research for a local artist in Kamanaba district. and their notable works and contribution to society. Okay, so provide the following and paste it on your bond paper. No need to paste it. All you have to do is to print it do sa bond paper. I-ano nyo na, yung border, pagsama-samahin nyo na yung border, yung pictures, i-arrange nyo na sa Word para pag print, isahang print na lang. Hindi na yung hiwalay pa na print. Hindi ko kailangan ng ibang material. Halimbawa, photo paper, hindi ganon. Lahat bond paper lang okay na sa akin. So sa front, sa front ng ating plate, no, yung plate na gamitin ninyo, yung ginamit na lang ninyo sa photography, tanggalin nyo lang yung table. And then, the picture of the artist, I need that. Yung picture ng inyong artist. And then, the photograph of their famous work, no? Ayan, hanap kayo ng photograph ng kanilang ginawa. And then, at the back is 200 words biography of the artist, no, written in back of your bond paper. Sa likod yan, 200 words, handwritten, no? Handwritten po, hindi po sulat paa, hindi po sulat mata, sulat bibig, ganun, sulat kamay po. Okay? Hindi, kung chat GPT kayo, isulat nyo pa rin, di ba? Ayan, mga dependente kayo sa chat GPT, kaka-chat GPT nyo, pare-pareho kayo ng sagot, kakaltukan ko kayo. Di ba? So, ayan. Di naman babasahin ni Sir yun eh. Oy, kulukuhan yun, binabasa ko yun. Hindi ko lang iniintindi, pero binabasa ko, di ba? O, magkaiba yun. Pero anyway, nagbabasa ako. Believe me. Anyway, so, yan yung gagawin ninyo. Ang submission yan will be on 8th of the October. Okay? So, anong ipapasa nyo sa October 1? Yung photography. Tama? Okay? So, linawin lang natin yung photography ninyo ha. Yung kulay doon, yung name ng kulay, hindi lang yung mga kulay na nandoon, yung nilagay ko. Ang idea is kung ano yung kulay na nasa picture nyo, yun ang ilalagay ninyo. Halimbawa, sa picture nyo may green. Baka naman dun sa sample ko wala namang green. O hindi, palitan nyo, lagay nyo na kung ano yung kulay. Kung ano yung kulay na present dun sa photograph ninyo, yun din ang ilalagay nyo doon sa mga kulay, mga text na kulay. Ang point lang natin is that at least we can see na yung isang kulay pala kapag grayscale na siya ay ganito na pala yung kanyang kulay, yung kanyang value. No, yun yung idea natin. May tanong ka, AJ?
Pag sinasabi pong artist, sir, okay lang po ba yung kahit yung mga unknown na artists, like yung mga artist lang po na parang ginagawa lang pong hobby, hindi naman po siyang masyado kilala, basta someone doing art lang po, ganun lang po.
Hindi. Dapat dapat kilala siya. Kilala siyang local artist. Kaya parang meron siyang, worthy siya nung title na local artist. Kasi pag sinabi mong ganyang hobbyist lang yan, yung kaklase mo, yan yung i-feature mo. Oo, ganun yung
Yan po,
iniiwasan ko dyan eh. So, kailangan medyo sikat sana. Ilan naman kayo eh. Kamanaba area naman yan. Maraming artist sa Kamanaba area. Caloocan actually marami. Mga artist sa Caloocan. Sa Malabon. Ayan. Tapos more of visual artist So sculpture, architecture, painting. Ayan, wag po mga vlogger baka naman si Ninong Ray yung i-feature ninyo kasi local artist sir eh. 'Di ba, vlogger eh, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Bossing, 'di ba? So wag ganoon. So visual artist po, no? Sikat sana. For example, sir, may mga art siya around sa Val. Okay na po ba yung? Oo, 'yon. Pwede 'yon. May art siya sa Valenzuela. Hindi siya ganun kasikat per in in uh in national level pero may mga display siya na nasa Valenzuela. 'Yon, pwede 'yon. EJ.
Ayun, sir, pwede po kayo maging artist, sir.
Ha? Ano?
Pwede po kayo maging artist ko.
Ako?
Opo, sir.
Eh, national artist na kasi ako eh. Panggamaba ako eh. Oo. Ano ko
Kala ko,
eh.
sir, pang
Gamaba ako alam mo yung ibig sabihin ng gamaba ko? Ano gagong manlilikan ng bayan.
Parang manili ka ng Valenzuela lang po.
Oy,
Ayan.
grabe. Hindi biro lang. Oh, sus ko naman ano mo sining ginawa ko, no? Pwede po kaya ko pong mag-curve, kaya ko pong mag-sculpture gamit tae ko. No, habang tumataya ako, kaya ko yung i-twirl na para siyang twirl ng Jollibee. Yan. Next,
Kung ganun, sir, di
pagka
dapat
nagawa
artist
ko,
din
pag
ako.
nagawa ko, pipicturean ko, send ko dun sa inyo. Pero I'm not into that right now, no? Yung aking emotional expression and not that too high right now, so I don't feel it. Hindi, joke lang. Ikaw naman Desiree, tanong ka. Teka lang, EJ.
Ano sir, yung mga artist po ba na pwede po ba yung mga like structural artist po, yung mga yung art po nila is buildings pero
Yes.
famous pa rin naman po. Pwede yun.
Yes. Pwede yun. Yun yung hinahanap ko. Kasi CE kayo eh. Oo, ganun. Hanap ka ng ganun. Yung mga, sino yung nag-design ng Bal Ace, di ba? Yan. Sino, yung mga ganun. EJ. May tanong ka pa, EJ?
Paano po pumpatay na yung artist, sir?
Bali, kailangan mo kasi siyang ma-interview o kailangan mong malaman yung magawa siya ng biography. So it's either you research about him or you talk to him through Ouija. Yung glass, spirit of the glass. So, yun, you have to do that. Yan. Tapos, kumuha ng patay.
Kasi,
Pwede ka kumuha ng patay, pero i-research mo. Yun na lang, research mo na lang siya. Pwede yun.
punta ako
Okay
sa
lang yun.
cemetery. Sa
Oo,
tierra
punta sa cemetery.
cemetery.
Wala siya doon. Ang espiritu ng namatay, wala doon sa sementeryo. Nandun yan sa kinamatayan niya. Yun. Itong PLB, yung PLB, yung PLB Maysan, dating sementeryo yan eh. Di ba katabi niya Dati, di ba katabi niya Chera? Di ba?
Sir,
Dating sementeryo yan.
Bakit lahat ng eskwelahan nasa taas ng ng sementeryo?
Kasi maraming namamatay na pangarap doon sa eskwelahan. Sige.
Okay.
Desiree? Ikaw naman ulit. Para tayo nagpo-podcast
Ano
dito
sir?
iba na. Ha?
Limited po pa sa isang artist yung gagawin namin.
Sige, para sa iyo kahit mga 12 sila, pwede. Sana isa lang para hindi ka naman mapagod. Baka mapagod ka. Isa lang. Hindi naman ako masyado naghahanap. Hindi naman kailangan sobrang dami. Isa lang. May maipasa lang ba? Dami naman ng 2, 3 na nawili. 5, ganun. Isa lang, okay lang isa. Desiree naman, no? Talaga si Desiree, sipag naman. Grabe. Wala pong dagdag na points kapag madami. Okay. Ivan, ka ba? May alak ka ba dyan? At tumang-tuma ka? Parang lasing na lasing ka na. Pare,
Serious
pa?
lang ako, sir.
Oo. Parang kakaunti na lang yung salitaan ay. Parang
sir?
nakakarami na ng tagay. Ayun, no?
Okay.
Ano nga yung tanong mo?
Sir?
Partis ngayon na. Partis ngayon. Ay, bukas ay may pasok. Wala ring bagyo.
Ano ba? Ano sasabihin ko? Nakalimutan ko na, sir eh. Wait lang. Ayun. Naka-notes yan eh. Wait lang.
Sige.
So, paano po yun, sir, kung local artist, naka-acknowledge po talaga siya dun sa Valenzuela Valley?
Yung bahay niya, nakatira siya. Parang ganun. Yung bahay niya, yung location niya, yung studio niya, nasa Camanaba area. Yun lang yun.
So, hindi lang po talaga siya parang pinanganak sa Venezuela pero sumikat siya sa Makati, parang ganun po.
Pwede yun. Pwede yun.
Pwede po yun? Okay
pwede. Okay. Sige, kung mukhang wala nang tanong. Ayan. 6:30, 8:30 na sa akin, 8:38 na. Ayan. So, wala nang tanong, no? Maraming salamat sa inyong pag-attend ngayong hapon na ito. Ngayong hapon na ito, no? Mag-ingat kayo palagi. I'll see you on next week.